Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Becca with House of Lenormand. Today is Tuesday, October 1st, 2019, and this video is, I've had a couple of viewers requesting for Boris Johnson and Brexit. So I went ahead, she left me some questions in the comments section down below. And they were a couple of quick yes/no questions, so I thought I'd pop up a video here to address those viewer requests before we jump into some grand tableaus that are fairly extensive. So this question here was to see if the UK will leave the European Union on October 31st, 2019. We have the dog. I'm wondering if this is Boris Johnson. This is a positive card. We have the heart. That's a positive card. And then we have the scythe. No. This is a negative card. This is cutting something off quickly. And this could also be in reference to a decision, but it's saying no because it's ending in a negative card. Whatever this is being cut off. No. Next, I'm going to ask, she had left me a question. She wanted to know if Boris Johnson will resign. I'll have that right up for you right now. Okay, everyone, this one was to ask if Boris Johnson would resign. We have the key, which is a positive card, the sun, which is a positive card, and then we have the tower, which is a neutral card. I asked for a one-card clarifier. We got the whip. This is negative. There's something really significant that's going to really turn up the heat, perhaps in Parliament. There may be a lot of arguments, but this is, it's like a yes-no. It's a maybe at this point, because this is saying there's probably going to be a lot of heated arguments within the government. But the tower is also a card that separates you from another person. And the question was, would he resign? I'm wondering if they're going to have to, I'm not sure how Parliament works. So they may have to separate him. On the previous reading, we got the scythe, which is a quick sudden cut, a decision, something very swiftly that happens, and we had the dog and the heart before that. So I'm wondering if he doesn't resign, and I don't know if Parliament can vote him out. Let me go ahead and ask that, because this is saying no, there's going to be heated arguments in the government, and a lot of stuff may be brought to light, but this isn't showing him resigning. It shows him being successful in Parliament, but there's a lot of arguing. So let me go ahead and ask that. Maybe we'll get a clearer answer. Okay, everyone. I went ahead and asked if he would be voted out as Prime Minister. Please forgive me. I'm not quite knowledgeable on how your parliamentary system works over in the UK. So we have the anchor, which is a positive card, the stars, which is a positive card, and we have the bear, which is a neutral, but it can also be viewed as a positive card. And then here we have, I asked for a clarifier, we got the crossroads, which is a neutral card, but it's also a card of a separation, a choice, alternatives, options, and also a vote. So I don't know if this means that he gets a vote of no confidence. I'm not sure, but this is saying yes. Even though we have a card here that's saying that it's persistent and he's stuck, it's showing a separation here. Excuse me, via a vote. So please let me know in the comments section down below. I don't know when this is. I didn't ask for time. But it's saying, I'm not sure if you guys have a vote of no confidence, but it looks like there's a vote that comes in. So we'll have to see how that plays out. She also wanted me to ask if the Brexit referendum of 2016 was part of a larger political scheme orchestrated by foreign powers. So we all know how that played out with the whole Cambridge Analytica and all that stuff that was going on. So I'm going to ask that quick yes or no, and I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, this one was to ask, was the Brexit referendum of 2016 part of a larger political scheme orchestrated by foreign powers? Here we have the letter. I don't know if this is in reference to a paper ballot. I don't know if you guys use paper ballots. Here's the country and then an end, like closing a country off. A vote to close the country off, maybe. And yes, the decision was, it was formulated or perhaps decided upon to perhaps have new agreements, new alliances here, but to for the country to be closed off here. I don't know how that works, but it's saying yes. She wanted me to know if this will come to light. Let me see if I can pull a yes, no on that one for you as well. Okay, this one here was to ask if the Brexit referendum of 2016, if it will come to light that it was part of a political scheme that was orchestrated by a foreign power. Here we have the government, foreign, and then the mice. No, it's saying no because it ends in a negative card, and we have two neutrals before it. So it's saying no, but we have a foreign, a government that is foreign here, but it's ending in a no. I'll be right back. I'm going to think of something else to ask, and I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, everyone, so I went ahead and asked what's going to happen with Boris Johnson in Parliament, and it's quite interesting that we have a woman showing up here. I'm not sure who this is, because like I said, I'm not very familiar with what's Brexit and the players and what's going on over there, but it looks like there's a woman that is being blocked. This could be the government, and then there's something going on with her going on a trip or leaving government that becomes quite troublesome here. We can see here there's something weird going on here with medical, because this here could be a hospital and this here could be an ambulance. So I don't know if there's some sort of, with the tower and the letter, if there's some sort of legislation that is trying to be passed around medical or health insurance. I'm not quite sure, because this is a hospital and an ambulance, and then there's a formal document around that, but it proves to be quite troublesome. There's a lot of confusion and a lot of trouble around that official notice from Parliament. It looks like they're keeping stuff private. If this has something to do with healthcare, it looks like they're keeping stuff secret here. But whatever does come out is quite troublesome or confusing. We're seeing here that, I'm wondering who this is. This could be a judge that's perhaps quite worried or is having a lot of anxiety or trouble in regards to it. It's like something around healthcare that's being kept secret. This woman here with the corners, she may be writing an official letter. She may be writing, I don't know if this would be legislation, because it knights over here to the tower. So that would be like something that's a official document. But she may be writing something. I'm not seeing the crossroads, so I can't tell you if this is around an election. All I can see here that's popping out is a hospital and an ambulance and something that's being done in secret about it. And then there's an official letter. I don't know if this is legislation, but it's going to be big trouble here. Let me see here. She's well grounded. But then they're blocking a secret from her. I don't know who this is. And there's an official notice here. This could be a judge with the lilies knighting over to the tower. There's some worry and anxiety about moving forward, or perhaps going on a trip, or perhaps going overseas. That's causing a lot of worry, anxiety, and confusion. There's a lot of trouble around it, but it looks like it's, because this is central to the reading here, the tower and the tree. It looks like it has something to do with hospitals and hospitals and like anything medical. So I don't know if he's trying to move away with the ship right here. I don't know if he's trying to move away or leave the system that you have now for healthcare, because this is healthcare right here and right here. Something that's being done in secret, but it doesn't turn out well. And it looks like she's writing something about it. I'm surprised he didn't show up here. We have a woman that's quite significant here, and I'm just not sure who she is. So please let me know down in the comments section down below. And I had one final question. I had a viewer that wanted to know about Jo Swinson. She's the leader of the Laughter of the Democrats in the United Kingdom. So perhaps this may be her. I'm not sure, but I'm going to ask specifically for her. But this was to see what Boris Johnson was going to do, and I'm not sure. You guys, please let me know in the comments section. But there's something going on with healthcare. There's a hospital and an ambulance here that's being done in secret. That's going to be quite troublesome. So please let me know, because I don't know who this woman is. So I'm going to read on Jo Swinson next, and I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, this question was to ask about Jo Swinson and to see what's coming up for her. So on this top row, it looks like there's being a message that's being delivered, or news that's coming in about some sort of troublesome partnership here that's been clouded over, perhaps a troublesome agreement. Because this is gifts, joys, and happiness, and it's being blocked here. And then there's a lot of confusion, and there's some sort of an agreement or a partnership here that's going, news that's going to be delivered about that, or news that's going to be coming out soon or shortly. I don't know when this is. It's just saying that there's news coming in about a very troublesome partnership and some sort of a block or a delay for some sort of gift or an offer that's coming in here. We can see here on this bottom row something about elections here. I'm not quite sure what this is that's being blocked. There's something also to do with multiple oh my god, oh my gosh, multiple people in positions of authority here, and something that was done in secret. They hid it. They're going to be delivering the secret. I'm wondering, with all this new development that's going on, that we are just now learning about Donald Trump asking Australia, and he also asked Britain for help with the elections here, because this is an election. So I'm wondering if that confusing partnership and what they've tried to cloud over, a troublesome partnership, is the news that's being delivered about something that happened in secret here. Because here you have two people in positions of authority here, or multiple people in positions of authority. They could quite literally be bear-like, meaning big, perhaps overweight. And there was an agreement here made for the elections with the crossroads knighting over to the ring. There was an agreement in regards to an election, or agreements that are multiple, but then there's, if you knight it this way, that agreement has been separated or closed off. But it's blocked here. So if this was an agreement for the election, that troublesome partnership and a block and a delay here with two people in positions of authority or multiple people in positions of authority, that could be the troublesome partnership that's being announced that was done in secret. Because there's a partnership here that's successful, or a partnership that's successful, or some sort of a agreement that was made, and it's on technology. With this here, with the stars right before the book, this could be secret technology. So I'm wondering if this is in reference to the server that we're hearing about now. But there's a troublesome, very, very troublesome partnership going on here in regards to the election. Multiple peoples in positions of authority, big bear-like people that were bringing in offers here with the bouquet knighting to the bear. Multiple people that were bringing in offers, partnerships for elections. That partnership is quite burdensome, quite difficult, and it's been clouded over by this person here. This person was bringing in a secret offer here. There's a server here. I'm wondering how much this man or these people roped in the UK, and I'm wondering if Boris Johnson is here, he may be presenting as the bear, large person, perhaps overweight, hair, possibly quite hairy, or has something messy hair here with the clouds right over him. He may have gotten into partnership with people here, Pompeo, Trump, and Barr, for the elections, because here we're seeing the, like I said, the crossroads knighting to the ring. That's a partnership for an election, but there's news coming in about that secret. Wow. So this was for Joe Swinson. So perhaps she's going to bring this offer to light here and here. She's the one that's going to be delivering the news, perhaps, about the secret agreement that was made with these people for the elections. I'm gonna read. I want to read on Jeremy Corbyn. I really like him. I don't know much about him, but I think he's pretty cool. So let me pop that in, and I'll be right back. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I took a quick break, and I'm back. This reading here was to see what's coming up for Boris Johnson, or not Boris Johnson, Jeremy Corbyn. I'm sorry, because I really do like him. So there's some shady stuff going on up here. And this came up in a previous reading. Secret suspicion ends. Secret suspicion in a box with technology. I'm wondering if that's in reference to the server and the communications that this person here has been having. And there's a woman here that brings in, she brings this to light. I don't know who she is. She knights over here to the moon. Her reputation, or she, her honors, her career. She may be perhaps hearing about or bringing forth or offering something, because there's something in that server with this person here. I don't know if this is talking about Mango Mussolini over here in the US, if this is talking about William Barr, if this is talking about Mike Pompeo, or if this is talking about what's his face, Boris Johnson. Okay, because they all fit that description of a very large person. But this reading was supposed to be for Jeremy Corbyn. That's why this is throwing me off, because I'm seeing the server here with the stuff that these people were involved with in regards to the election, which showed up in the reading we had just done before this one, and there was an agreement made for the election. For healthcare, we're seeing money for health here that's going to be successful. And that had showed up in a couple of readings earlier, and I'm going to bring that one back up because there was something there that caught my eye, because right in the middle of the reading, we had a hospital and we had an ambulance. So I don't know if that's talking about your Department of Health or actual hospitals, but there was something going on there in regards to healthcare. But it looks like whatever's going on up here with this person gets exposed. And it looks like it was fraudulent. There's something fraudulent going on here with health, or something suspicious that's going on here with health. But the money for health does come in here. So I don't know, with this entire scandal that we have going on over here with Mango Mussolini enlisting or trying to strong arm or enlist the help of our allies to interfere with the elections or dig up dirt on people, because the Fox is suspicion, manipulation. It's someone that's covert, like a spy or someone that's investigating. Okay. So I'm wondering, as we find out more information here, if it implicates Boris Johnson and perhaps members of parliament over there that were in cahoots with this guy and other people involved here. And I'm wondering if there was some sort of an arrangement made or something that was going on there in regards to healthcare. But it looks like the money for healthcare does come in for Jeremy Corbyn. It looks like he's successful there. This woman's tripping me out, though, because I'm not sure who she is. Here we're seeing that she could be like a CEO. She could be quite very, very wealthy. And she mirrors over here to the fish. So this is a wealthy, very wealthy, powerful woman here. And she may also quite possibly be in a position of authority. But her reputation, and her career is going to be, she's going to be given the spotlight. And I don't know if this has to do with the revelations of stuff that's in this server that's manipulative and sly and cunning in regards to this person. And earlier, the very first reading that we did was if the UK was going to be leaving the EU at the end of this month, and we got the dog, the heart, the scythe. If the dog is presenting as Boris Johnson, there's no love for him. It's cut off. He does not, it was saying no, that the UK does not exit the European Union. So I'm wondering if there's something in that server that brings it to light. And there may have been some sort of negotiation as well around healthcare. In some sort of private conversation or something. I'm not sure. But the server's right here. And there's big, large people here. That secret gets revealed, and there's something going on with her in regards to money. This woman here, regards to money, business, finance, and healthcare that gets passed. Something to do with money for healthcare that is going to be successful here. I'm going to bring that reading back up because I saw something that I didn't disclose in that first video. Because we had the woman and the, what was it? The woman and the lilies was right beneath her. That's an older woman or a woman that's regal. So I'm wondering if that was in regards to the queen. but she's blocked from the government. But then it's like she delivers some sort of official notice or mail that is quite troublesome. So let me bring that up again. And then I want to ask, because I'm seeing the server here, if Boris Johnson or other people in Parliament are implicated with the whole situation that's happening here with Mango Mussolini. So let me bring that up, and I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, here's that previous reading that I was telling you guys about that I had missed something. Here we see an older woman. With the lilies, this is an older, wiser woman. Sometimes this is in regards to royalty. So I'm wondering if this is in regards to the Queen, but she's blocked from Parliament or blocked from the government. And there's some serious problems and obstacles here. And then here we're seeing a government that's foreign, that's causing a lot of confusion and trouble. Okay, and like I said, I was seeing a hospital and an ambulance here. There's something that's coming in from overseas, perhaps a foreign government that has been kept secret. And she looks like she's writing some sort of an official document that's going to be quite troublesome here. So I don't know if this would be the Queen here with these two, perhaps writing a letter to Parliament. I don't know if that's even a thing. In regards to some shenanigans that are going on with a foreign government that's been kept secret and causing a lot of confusion. But it looks like she writes an official message, or she sends out mail, or a letter. Because with the letter here, this is a written document. Okay, so but it looks like it's going to be troublesome with the clouds right over the letter. This is like a confusing document, a troublesome document here. And there's something around healthcare. I don't know if this is your Department of Health, perhaps a Department of Transportation as well, a government that's foreign that's been keeping secrets here. But it's like she's separated. She's blocked from this, but it looks like she does write some sort of a letter here. And because the lilies is right under her, this is an older woman, perhaps royalty. So I don't know if this would be the Queen. She's quite nervous and anxious about something that's foreign. So please let me know down in the comment section down below. I'm sorry that this video is quite choppy. I'm just seeing things, and like I said, I'm not familiar with Parliament, so I'm just kind of trying to pick out what I can see and see if you guys can let me know what I'm talking about, if it makes any sense to you. But it looks like she writes an official letter here, perhaps something that's concerning her, or something that she's confused about, but it's trouble. It's not good news. It's not a good message. So, and we're seeing from the previous reading that there is a possibility. I don't know. He doesn't look like he, like the UK leaves the EU. It doesn't look like he resigns, but there's a vote. So perhaps there's a vote of no confidence, and she may be working behind the scenes because she's seeing everything that's going on here. Healthcare, a foreign government that's keeping secrets, that's causing a lot of trouble. Secret obstacles here, nervousness and anxiety around something that's foreign. Here's a judge with the lilies knighting over to the tower. That could be some sort of a judge, or some sort of superior court here, because it's if this is in regards to a court, it's older, wiser people that have reached seniority. So this could be judges in some sort of like top level, like our equivalent of the Supreme Court here. But this is an older woman, perhaps royalty here. Let me Let me ask if Boris Johnson is implicated in this whole shenanigan with Mango Mussolini and his band of criminals, because the server kept showing up. So let me go ahead and ask that, okay? Okay, so I went ahead and asked if Boris Johnson was implicated with Donald Trump and William Barr. We got the storks, which is positive, the heart, which is positive, and then we have the bear, which is a neutral card. Maybe. This person here was leaving and returning, travel by air. There's some sort of generosity here. And that server kept popping up in a couple of readings that we just did a few minutes ago. What else did I see? Something around healthcare, like a hospital, ambulances, the Department of Health, or something like that. And some fraud going on around there as well. This is saying maybe. Interesting. Okay, everyone, so this was to take a look at Boris Johnson for the next 3 months. I don't know if this is 3 months or if it's just showing me for the month of October. So on this first column here, we're seeing a woman in a community. This is talking about ending the partnership here with the European Union. It doesn't happen here. This is something that comes to an end, a loss. Here we're seeing some sort of a partnership that he's had that becomes known. And then there's some sort of a short conversation that took place or that will be taking place with someone in a position of authority. I don't know who this is. This could be William Barr. This could be Donald Trump. This could be Mike Pompeo, because he's presenting as the man. So there's a conversation. It was a short, brief conversation in regards to a partnership here that with this person, whoever this is. But it looks like a pair because it's got the birds right over it. So there may have been some sort of a phone call with the birds. That's communications, conversations, meetings, small hearings, and it's also telephone calls. So there may have been some sort of brief telephone call with two people, because this is also the card of pairs, with two people that are presented here by the bear. His luck's going to run out. We're seeing the clovers. His luck ends here. And there's something going on here with a woman. I don't know who she is. That perhaps has a conversation with him or has heard of a conversation that he had with this person or a pair of people that are presenting as the bear. It looks like the community is going to be quite happy, and there is a powerful community here, or two people that are from this community. This could quite possibly be a country because it's such a large group of people. There's a partnership that ends here and a partnership with two people here. But one partnership comes to an end. So if this is in regards to Brexit, it doesn't look like it happens. And then in the earlier reading, we got the dog, the heart, the scythe. No. But I'm not seeing any action cards here. So it doesn't show leaving the EU. A woman has a conversation, a happy public, an end of a partnership, and a partnership with these two people that comes to light, and perhaps that's what ends his luck down this diagonal. Let me see. Sorry about that, you guys. I'm filming on my iPad. Okay, so across the top, we're seeing a woman that has a happy partnership or some sort of a good agreement here that's going to bring her in some luck. I don't know who this is. Perhaps you guys can help me out with that, but it's a woman that's able to reach some sort of a good agreement, a happy agreement, a beneficial agreement, or a beneficial partnership here. We can see here that there is a community and then him, and then he's talking or speaking or using his voice, or perhaps having small meetings or some sort of a hearing in a committee, because this is a very large group of people. This is a small group of people, like a small meeting. So he may be having to have a hearing or speak within a community. I don't know if this is to the nation or if this would be to a committee in Parliament, but it looks like he's may have to be speaking there. And then we're seeing an end here, or a loss, and the reputation and the career of two people here that are in positions of authority that can be described as bear-like. They're large, they're powerful, overbearing, quite possibly a bully, overweight, but it's two of them here. So I don't know if he's in some way, shape, or form going to be found out here with the moon in his partnership with these people, with these two people, or some sort of, this is a verbal agreement. A verbal agreement, perhaps in a meeting or a phone call that took place in regards to his career and his reputation, and maybe on the world stage, within the community, within the country here. But his luck's going to run out this way. And it involves these two people. This is a pair. There's two people here that are being represented by the bear. This is a powerful country, or the people that are in positions of authority in that country or in that community. But his luck's running out, and there was some sort of a verbal agreement that he made that's going to be coming to light. She's above him in this box spread, so it looks like she's able to reach some sort of an agreement, or form some sort of a partnership here. So we're going to have to see how that plays out. But there was a phone call with two people here. It may have been brief, but they were seeking some sort of there's a verbal agreement that took place on that phone call with these two people. The agreement had to do with an ending here, with the ring knighting down to the coffin. There's an end of an agreement, an end of a partnership, and then a verbal commitment or a verbal agreement here with these two people. We're going to have to see how that plays out. But it looks like he's going to have to be having a hearing or speaking before a committee here. So we'll see how that goes. If this really is capturing the next 3 months, we're looking at October, November, December. Let me know in the comment section down below as we move along in time, and I can do some more readings on him. But his luck's running out. So yeah, thank you so much for being with me here today. Please let me know if you have any more questions in regards to Johnson, Brexit, Joe Swinson, Jeremy Corbyn. I don't know what's going on with your health care over there, but that was showing up very prominently in one of the readings before. A troublesome, confusing message coming in perhaps from a woman, an older woman that may be royalty. So I don't know if that's in regards to the Queen, but it's like she's writing a letter, some sort of an official letter that's quite confusing or troublesome. So please let me know down in the comments section down below, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.